Hey everybody, welcome to our second video of the channel. I've got the Emma capnograph here from Masimo, or Massimo? I think it's Massimo, I'm not really sure. Somebody will send me a comment and put it down below and we'll see what we got going on here. But regardless, this is Emma, which I can pronounce, and it's a capnograph, which I can also pronounce. So, this particular unit, really little guy. You can see all of the fun regulatory business right there. It's about the size of a little fingertip pulse oximeter, which is kind of nice. I believe this particular unit is in the thousands of dollars, however, which is very different from a pulse oximeter. This particular unit runs off of some AAA batteries, which you can see right in here. Just standard Duracells. You could probably get some lithium batteries for longer shelf life if you're going to be somewhere for an extended period. And this battery door, by the way, just clicks right on and it just disengages with this little switch here. It comes right off. So nice and easy if you have a battery issue in the field or what have you. Very easy to change it. There's a little lanyard loop right there, and the speaker is right here. Now it uses these mouthpieces, adult and pediatric, just standardized. Go on a BVM, endotracheal tube, trach, anything that you care to monitor your patient's end tidal with. You can also blow into them manually, which is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. So you take the connector device, airway adapter they call it. The only tricky part about this is it doesn't always fit right the first time. It's a little bit like plugging in a USB port. You have to make sure you're doing it right, and then you have to do it a second time to make sure anyway. So you're looking for this little flat part to be away from the unit, and the half moon crescent fits in the half moon crescent there, and it's the same on the bottom. So it just goes in, clicks in like that, nice and easy, and the unit will hang from this without any issue. It's nice and lightweight. Turn the power button on right there. It'll boot up. The only two buttons you've got are the power and you've got the alarm silence button there. Now you can see we've got 0 to 2 apparently ambient end tidal. If you look here, you got the battery indicator in the top right. And this down here, yes, it's actually a waveform. So we'll take a look here. So as you can see, it'll give you a respiratory rate, and it'll also give you the end tidal number as well as a nice little waveform. So really useful for diagnosis and things like that. I'm a big fan of the fact that it actually has a waveform capnograph in such a small package. As everybody knows, most of the time it's on your life pack or your Zoll monitor, which is not especially lightweight. It does have an apnea alarm. That was the apnea alarm right there. It's not a very robust one. It'll also alarm if I disconnect the tube from the unit, and it'll show you a nice little picture in case you're confused. So the alarms aren't obnoxiously loud, which could be good or could be bad depending on your use case. I think for most of the users of something like this, you're going to be pretty much limited to caring for one patient at a time with this device, and the people who are going to be using this are going to be in some sort of austere environment more than likely. If you can't fit a Zoll X series on your buggy or what have you, this may come in handy, but for your average end user in an ambulance or in a hospital, something like this won't really be terribly useful. But for somebody who's having to manage a patient remotely or otherwise in austere or hostile conditions, something like this could come in very handy, particularly thinking TCCC environments, prolonged field care environments, behind lines, things like that. So let me know if you have any questions about this unit. I'll have it for a little while longer. These units are several $1,000s a piece. I was lucky enough to get my hands on this one as a demo. It is not mine to own, unfortunately, but it is mine to play with for a while. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below or shoot me an email on the website. You can find that on there. Let me know what your thoughts are. We'll take a look and see what we can do if there's some other tests we want to see. I do have a live patient who is on a ventilator, who is a friend of mine who's agreed to let me test this out on him, and I have some fresh airway adapters that I'm going to be using for that, so I'll run a short video on that as well. Maybe put that on Facebook or on Instagram. But in the meantime, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll see you guys all next time.